guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about the best foundations for dry skin. This is probably one of the top 10 most requested videos I get, especially after I went through my whole dry skincare routine. So I thought I'd break down my top 6 foundations for dry skin to our high-end for our drugstore. I'm also going to be showing you the primer that I use, as well as a trick so that you're able to use matte foundation on dry skin. So let's get started. First things first, let's talk primer. I am a huge fan of primers. My absolute favorite of all time is the Maybelline Baby Skin. You can get that at pretty much any drugstore. It is fantabulous. I absolutely love it. And the one I'm currently using, because I bought it and I feel like I need to use it up, is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I would say that the Maybelline Baby Skin is a dupe for this. This is a fantastic primer, but I feel like the Baby Skin is identical to this and yet like a fourth of the price. So definitely get your primer organized. What a primer will do is it'll help your foundation last longer throughout the day, and it will also help, you know, kind of smooth your skin a bit. So it'll help cover your pores, it'll help kind of fill in acne scarring. It just helps make your skin look better and prepared for foundation. Now moving into the foundations, I quickly want to mention if you have dehydrated skin, which means you're not giving it the moisture that it needs, it's totally different from dry skin. If you have dehydrated skin, your foundation will not last through the day. So make sure that you're moisturizing day and night so that your skin isn't absorbing your foundation, trying to suck every ounce of hydration out of your foundation. So we're gonna start with the 2 higher end ones, and the first one is the Estee Edit by Estee Lauder Skin Glowing Balm Makeup with Pink Peony. I really liked this. It says right in there, skin glowing. It does give you kind of that dewy finish. I have this in number 210 Chamois. It is quite sheer, and you'll notice that with any of the kind of dewy foundations, they tend to be much more on the sheer side. I would say you can build this to a medium coverage, but you'll never get full coverage with this. The next one is the NARS Sheer Glow. I have this in medium to Santa Fe. This is kind of a cult favorite amongst beauty gurus. I know why they love it. It does give you that dewy glow. It is quite sheer, just like the Estee Edit, and you will have to build it. You can get light to medium coverage with this. You'll never get full coverage. But it lasts throughout the day. It does give you that glowy finish. And what's nice about this foundation, and you won't get this with a lot of foundations, you can put it on with literally nothing else. You don't have to do contour, highlight, brows, eyeshadow, nothing. Just put this on and it looks like skin, but better. So I will say that I think that's what people love the most about this, is not so much the dewiness of it as it just looks so natural. Obviously, you want to make sure that you get color matched. If you go to any Sephora, they will color match you right there. But it just is fantastic. So the first one, and I'm going with this one because it's going to cost you a bit more, is the Bourjois. That's how I say it, but I think it's technically pronounced bourgeois. So this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. I have talked to you guys about this. I think this was probably the first foundation I ever talked about on this channel. It is one of my all-time favorite foundations. I will always, always, always have one of these in my foundation drawer. This is in the shade 54. What I love about this, it goes on so beautifully. It is a medium coverage foundation. And you can build it if you really needed to. And it goes on beautifully. It lasts so long. And it has that skin but better look to it. And I think this is like $14 on ASOS. So, I mean, $14 seems kind of high for a drugstore foundation. But what a lot of people actually don't know about the Bourjois brand, this is actually owned by Chanel. And it's made in the exact same factory that all of the Chanel products are made. And I would be willing to bet my life that this foundation is going to be identical ingredients to a Chanel foundation. So this is a great way of getting a really high-end product at a much cheaper price, is through the Bourjois brand. The next one I have here is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation with vitamins, broad spectrum, SPF 20. This is number 725 in the shade Buff Beige. And this is a new recent addition to my foundation collection. When I say collection, I have like maybe 7 foundations, but obviously people who don't like do first impressions and stuff for YouTube would not have that many, but I don't want to make it sound like I have like 1,000. So basically this foundation, I really liked it. It gives you that dewy glow. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, which I tend to prefer full coverage, but it's a great alternative to the NARS Sheer Glow. I wouldn't say it's a dupe, but it's a good alternative, and it's way cheaper. I think this was $9. Then I have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion in N3.5. This is actually really cool, and it's amazing for on the go. So basically, it comes with this little cushion in here, which I actually don't like these because you'll see that the tops start to peel, and I find that really annoying. Then you lift the lid, and your foundation is actually underneath a cushion and like a sponge, and you just take your cushion, push it on there, and then I'll just show you on the back of my hand, and then you start just blotting it on. This works very similar to a beauty sponge, and I would say you could actually just toss this and get your damp beauty sponge and press it on there. What I love about this is how long this product lasts, and you don't tend to pick up too much foundation, which is really nice because you don't want to waste it, obviously. It also has the mirror in here for on the go. You're touching up your foundation. I should have touched up mine before filming, but you know, live and learn. And then for the last 2 foundations, they're actually the same brand, just different colors, just different shades. The first one is, they're actually the same brand, just different shades, and they are the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 20. This is in N1-2 Soft Ivory, and this is in N3 Natural Buff. So for me, I'm a mix of these 2 shades, and so I bought 2, and I just do 1 pump along with another pump, and then I just mix it with my finger and blend it into my skin. So I would rate this as the best drugstore foundation ever. And then this would come in number 2. Now, because you can't actually get Bourjois in the United States drugstores, you can only get like L'Oreal, CoverGirl, Rimmel, but even Rimmel is really limited. I would say this is the best foundation for dry skin in US drugstores. I believe it's like $10 or $11, but 100% worth it. It really gives you like that glowy, dewy look. It doesn't make you look oily though, and I really want to stress that. When I say dewy, I don't mean oily. I mean just, you know, like highlight, kind of like how my skin looks now. It just really gives you a glow. And I think that that's something that all people with dry skin are looking for, because we're so matte all the time that we just want to look dewy. So these are the 2, this is the one that I would say definitely 100% get if you have dry skin. Now comes my secret to using matte foundation. So if you have dry skin and you use a matte foundation, it makes you feel dry because the foundation is dry. It's oil-free, it typically doesn't contain sunscreens, and it just makes your skin feel like it's just like turning into a raisin. So what I've started doing, and I've shown you guys this tip in my how to get my dewy look video, which I'll link down below. What I do is, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm just gonna show you guys. This is the Leanne Grace Miracle Beauty Oil and Serum, and I will link this down below as well. I take my Estee Lauder Double Wear or whatever matte foundation you're using, say you're using the NARS Sheer Matte, and you know, whatever matte foundation you're using, take a little bit on the back of your hand, get 1 drop of oil. That's it. You only want 1 drop. Anything more is gonna make you look oily. And blend it into the foundation with your finger, and then just take that excess and just wipe it on your face and go to town blending. And what this is gonna do is it's going to give the foundation the hydration that it needs to give you that glowy, dewy look without breaking up the foundation and making it look patchy. Now, like I said, you do want to remember to only do 1 drop, because anything more than that, you're gonna look like you need to shower. And it lasts all day. It doesn't change the base of the foundation drastically. It's just enough to where you get a much hydrated look. So that is it for my favorite dry skin foundations. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me comments letting me know what your favorite foundation is, whether you have dry skin or oily skin. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, it's down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.